I'm looking around nervously, chewing my lip. I've never felt more sure of anything in my life. So why am I so nervous? Maybe that's normal. All part of becoming an adult. No longer a bachelor. Stand still! Ed grumbles, straightening my tie, brushing some invisible dust off my shoulder. All right, you look great. Are you ready? He looks me in the eyes with that big smile on his face. I can't believe that my big brother's getting married. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just gonna go find something to eat before it begins. He claps me on the shoulder as I go. You're gonna be fine. Just don't take too long. It's starting any minute. I nod and head off through the corridors. The murmur of guests eagerly awaiting the start of the ceremony can be heard faintly through the walls as I make my way to the dining room on the other side of the church. Everything is already set for the feast. The tables filled with plates stacked high with delicious fruits and snacks. Meat and fish, salads of every kind. I stalk up and down the tables, taking a bite here and a bite there, trying to make it look untouched. And then I look up, and the half-eaten apple drops from my gaping mouth, rolling across the floor. It's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. The shapes and curves, the exquisite patterns in the cream, the cherries on top. It's simply the perfect wedding cake. I can already feel myself stiffen as I follow up and down to my knees, inspecting the cake closely. In an hour I would be a married man, and my days of sexual adventures would be over. And here it was, the greatest temptation of them all, as if to test my conviction to my upcoming marriage. It was too much. I just couldn't stand it anymore. I got up off my knees and placed the cake perfectly at hip level in front of me. I just lost control, unable to take in the sight of the cake's sensual, teasing curves any longer. My nervous hands fumbled at the zipper, expecting someone to walk in any minute. With a groan, I shoved my throbbing manhood into the cake, the cool cream engulfing every inch. It was everything I had imagined and more. The cake seemed to melt around me, wrapping itself tight around me. You like that? I couldn't stop myself from moaning as I pumped faster into the soft, wet bake word. The confection felt like nothing I had ever felt before, and for a moment I wondered if it was legal to marry cakes in any state, as if I felt myself nearing climax. I'm coming! I scream, unable to hold it in any longer, as I feel my speed pumping out into the cake, lying there in a soggy heap, like the slut it was. Suddenly I hear the double doors slam open behind me. Standing there in the doorway was my brother, his mouth hanging down. Behind him, I see 100 faces, the whole chapel filled with people craning their necks to get a better look at my softening member. Still covered in 2 types of cream, I swallowed, trying to think of something to say, something that can save this disaster of a situation. Anyone care for a piece?